What's going on, everyone? My name is Patterrz, and welcome to another video. Today, we're going to have a look at the internet's dumbest mistakes while playing through the Pokemon games. Now, I discovered this thread. It was made 5 years ago, and I was doing a little bit of research for another video, which may or may not come later, and this is called Your Most Ridiculous Mistake You've Made in a Pokemon Game. And I just read through the first, few posts, and I was like, okay, this needs to be shared a little bit more, because I'm not even doing this, to poke fun at anyone at all, because there is some stuff in here that I've done as well, and I feel like we can all share in each other's mistakes, have a nice little laugh about it. So let's see what the first initial post says. Here we go. My most embarrassing fiasco was in my first game, Fire Red. When I got to Vermilion City, I beat the gym and I didn't think to come back to Cerulean to chop the trees down, so I proceeded right and found the sleeping Snorlax. I really wanted the Snorlax, so I went into my bag, found the Pokeballs, and selected Toss, and did this with all of my Pokeballs and wasted all my money buying new ones. I didn't know Toss meant to throw away. I thought it meant toss forward at the giant sleeping Pokemon. So I went bankrupt, and I thought my game was broken until my cousin explained it to me. Oh my god, this is Snorlax. I need that. All right, sweet. Pokeballs out here and throw it away. Perfect. Okay, I personally have not made that mistake, but that is hilarious. Master Baker, I am so glad that you shared that with us. And there's another one here. Another fond memory from Fire Red was this. I first started out with Squirtle and I breezed through until I got to the Nugget Bridge. My rival came up and whipped out his Bulbasaur, as rivals do. Now, I was a fair child and didn't want to have an unfair battle with him. I didn't know about type advantages when we battled in the lab. So I reset my game, and I also chose Bulbasaur. Then I realized right away he always chose the advantage. Thus, my love for Bulbasaur and hate for Charizard began. Oh no. He was like, oh man, it's okay. You want Bulbasaur? I'll choose Bulbasaur too, buddy. And he played through the entire portion of that game again. That's something I believe that a child could do, because that's something that I would do in my mindset. A child has no concept of wasting time. So they're like, all right, I'll just play through it again, I guess. And they don't mind playing through things again. I played through the Pokemon games upwards of 50 times. And all the different versions, it's a lot, and I didn't care, and I just did it over and over again. I had absolutely no problems doing that whatsoever. But okay, let's get into the rest of the post here. Let's see. All right, the first post here, I'll preface this by saying my English was only my third language. So when I got Pokemon Yellow back when I was 8, there were some concepts of the English language that I didn't quite grasp. Mate, if English is your third language, you're already doing 10,000 times better than me, honestly. Most importantly, I didn't know that the save button could, save the game. So basically, I wandered through the Viridian Forest for 3 months on end while training my Pikachu against level 4 Metapod, starting again the next day. Literally what I just said. Kids have no concept of starting over. They're like, whatever, I'll just keep playing it, I guess. I had fun. He had fun doing it. And that's not the main thing. Isn't that the main thing that you wanna achieve? Is you just wanna have fun, guys. My level 100 Blastoise and blue version still had Tackle because I figured that, Blastoise is heavy as shit. Tackle's obviously gonna do massive damage, which it's not the case. Hey, maybe if it was Heavy Slam, you'd be right. But Tackle doesn't quite work that way. This man used a Master Ball on a Ditto because it could be any Pokemon, obviously. I see the mindset with that. It can be anything, so it must be the best. So if it's the best, use your Master Ball. Obviously. Why would you do anything different, honestly? Why would you do anything different? Beat the Elite Four countless times through multiple playthroughs as a kid on Silver. Never knew until I bought Soul Silver, first game in 10 years, that you could have gone back and played through Kanto. Oh no. Oh no, that's so sad. He never knew as a kid he could play through Kanto. Oh no, that's so sad. I'm so sorry, Flying Raptor Jesus. On the bright side, you can fly, you're a raptor, and you're also Jesus. So I feel like you had some things going for you, and not playing through Kanto was maybe not the worst thing in the world that could have happened to you. Using rare candies when they needed less than 100 experience to level up because I thought the experience carried across. That was a mistake that I made too. I feel like that's a very common mistake. It's you're just okay, it just gives you a level, right? But no, the rare candy just completes the current level. It doesn't give you a level with the experience on the other side, it just completes your current level, which is a very common mistake to make, I feel. It should work like that. I've thrown a Master Ball against my rival's Blastoise. Sorry. They said it's guaranteed to catch any Pokemon, and I wanted Gary's starter, so 9-year-old me threw it. 9-year-old you is a thief, Deminded. In case I gave someone a new idea, I can confirm that it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Also, I've killed Mewtwo and Zapdos and ran away from Articuno. Man, you are just not doing so well on the whole catching them all thing. My strongest Pokemon was a level 80 Persian because I liked cats. Still no idea how I managed to beat Pokemon Blue as a 9-year-old retrospectively. Hey, mate, you beat it because you have a level 80 Persian. Obviously, like, it's level 80. And Persian in Pokemon Blue is actually busted because the whole critical hit ratio was broken. Basically, if you have a Persian with Slash, you would guaranteed crit every single time. Pokemon Blue is an interesting game. I'm just saying that. Trained Totodile to Feraligatr in the first grass of the game because I couldn't figure out what to do. Yo, I'm not gonna, yeah, okay, I agree with that. I did the same thing. I didn't train up to a Feraligatr, but I did spend a long time in the first section of Pokemon Gold because I was like, I have no idea what to do. My little child, 8-year-old mind couldn't possibly comprehend going to talk to people and figuring out what to do that way. When you're a kid, you just want things to like point you in the right direction. You don't want to have to talk to people. That's reading. That's for school. I do tests on that. I don't want to do it in my free time too. I just want to see the cool little the cool little animals punch each other. I don't want to read. What do I want to do that for? Dumbest thing I ever did when I was younger, instead of placing my, oh no, I know where this is going. Instead of placing my Pokemon in the PC, I released them because I thought you released them into the PC. Ouch. Oh boy. That's an ouch. Ooh, no, that's an ouch right there. I'm so sorry. Crazy man. He's a crazy man. Wait, no, sorry. He's a crazy man. Makes sense, actually. I never thought of it that way, crazy man. Very good little name. When I first got Emerald, I didn't understand why my Mudkip was purple, so I restarted the game. Oh no. See, I see a lot of people making posts like that, and I either think that everyone is lying and no one is being serious about this and they're just doing it for the internet clout, or everyone is serious. And we have a lot of shinies that just didn't see the light of day ever. Going by the fact that he deleted his account, I'm gonna have to assume that this one is true because you don't want that shame following you. And that is very, very sad. I'm very sorry about the loss of your Mudkip. Being colorblind, I probably wouldn't have noticed. Ooh. Ah, yeah, but that's why they have this sparkly sound effect. They have like the visual effect and they have the sound effect. There's a lot of ways to tell. I mean, it's still very easy to miss though, but there's a lot of ways to tell that you're going for it. You got a shiny right there. I didn't realize you could run away from Pokemon encounters, so I fought every single one from Little Route to the 6th gym before you noticed the run button. It's like right there though. I mean, come on. It's right there. It's right there, man. Also, my first starter was a Trico because it learns Absorb at an early level. I would hardly ever have to go to a Pokemon Center to heal. I didn't realize that moves had limited PP that need to be replenished until I ran out in the middle of a gym battle. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, that's an awkward situation. You're just like trying to hit the button and it's not working. Trico! Just absorb, please! I need you to do this for me, buddy. It's not doing it. You ran out of power points. Don't really know how that works. I guess they just get exhausted. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They just get exhausted. They're like, hey, I can't do this anymore. There's only so many times I can flame the thrower before I ran out of flames to throw, okay? Something like that. I used a Maximal and Fampi because I thought it was a ball you could use 100 times. Why would you think that? I mean, kids do make silly mistakes. That's true. 20 stocks, I forgive you for this one. Kids do make silly mistakes. Bearing in mind, this is a thread from 5 years ago. This is a throwback thread as we're reading this. Ran away from a shiny to check if it was actually shiny. All right, Supra, calm down. Why would you do that? Why would you not just catch it? Oh, it's a mistake that a 7-year-old would definitely make. It's definitely a mistake that a 7-year-old would make. This is all mistakes that you made when you were a kid. Absolutely mistakes that you make when you're a kid. When I was 8 years old, I got Pokemon Sapphire for my birthday. I loved that game like nothing before, and I played it non-stop for at least 40 hours. By that point, I was in Marine Cave, about to face Kyogre. Marine Cave? Okay. And boy, did I know what was coming. Wait, and boy, did I know what was coming. I could taste the oncoming battle in the very midst of the cave. I couldn't wait to catch that blue bastard. So when I finally got to face him, what did I find? It was a girly shade of pink. In my weary exasperation, I said, fuck it, and decided to restart my game. I don't want no Barbie Kyogre. Holy shit, did I beat myself up when I first looked at Cerebi 3 years later and learned about shinies. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh no, that's really unfortunate. A Kyogre too. I'm still going for Darkrai. I'm like thousands and thousands of encounters into my Darkrai shiny hunt, which I do on Twitch, by the way. I stream on Twitch every single day. We stream lots of different things. You should definitely come and hang out with us because it's always a good time. But yeah, that's really sad. I'm very sorry to hear that. Tried weakening a shiny Graveler. No, don't weaken a shiny Graveler. It's oh no. I remember the first shiny that I ever caught during a Let's Play was a shiny Graveler. The first time I played through X and Y. And I used a quick ball to try and catch it and it broke out. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna risk this anymore. And I used the master ball. So it had one singular turn where it could have used self-destruct. Thankfully for me, it didn't, but there was one singular turn where that thing could have self-destructed and it did have self-destruct on the moveset. I shouldn't have taken the risk. I shouldn't have used the quick ball. I should have just master balled it. If you see a shiny, master ball it. A shiny is better than a Mewtwo in every single way. It's much more rare. Just use the master ball on shiny. Anytime you see one, just do it. Just do it. And Silver, I was genuinely stuck in the ice path to the point where I stopped playing. That's rough. I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world to get through, but it is for like a kid. Absolutely. I can say myself, I did have some hard times trying to get through Ice Path as well. Nothing really in a Pokemon game, but when I was younger, I used to play Pokemon as I was out and about and I walked straight into a lamppost. Wait! That's what I did! I remember this very vividly. When I was a kid, I was walking home and I had my Game Boy, original Game Boy. Now, do you just remember how big an original Game Boy was? Actually, no, it was a Game Boy Color. They were slightly smaller, but remember they were big chunguses of technology at that point. And I remember this very vividly. I remember the pain I felt. I was trying to put it in my pocket because my mom was like, don't play the Game Boy while you're walking, you'll trip. I was like, okay. I guess I saved it, turned it off, and I was putting it in my pocket, and I was looking in my pocket while I was putting it in because it was a big piece of technology, and I was a little dude, so I had little pockets. And I walked directly smack into a lamppost, like straight directly into it. I remember the feeling. I remember the steps that I took to walk up towards it and bam! Smack into a lamppost. And it hurt. And I thought it was more funny than anything else. Like I walked into it, I was like, bam! And I was like, oh my God, my head. And I just kind of thought it was funny. And my mom, oh my God, she was keeling over laughing. She thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I just walked directly into a lamppost, which to be fair, that was pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty hilarious. I traded a shiny Tauros from gold to yellow to see what happens. Spoiler, it loses its shiniest. You can trade it back again? That's pretty cool. I mean, it does lose its shininess, but if you trade it back to gold, it should get back again because the shininess was based off the stats. Yeah, like this guy's saying here, the shininess is based on the stats. So I didn't realize you could trade it back. I mean, actually, that does make sense. The Time Machine, you can trade it back as long as it doesn't have anything that's, you know, second generation exclusive. That's perfectly fine to do. But if you trade it back to gold, you're good. So just in case you were worried about trading your shinies back to a first generation game, I don't know why anyone would be worried about that, but if you trade them back to second generation, they get their shininess back. It's all good. Don't you worry about that. I used a Master Ball on a Pelipper by accident. Ah, why would you do that? Of all the Pokemon in the world, why a frickin' Pelipper? Come on, man. I've been saving it to catch Kyogre when I got to Sootopolis. I was so mad I couldn't catch it, I just killed it. On the bright side, my Tailor went from level 2 to level 18. That's great, I guess. Oh, not on a Pelipper! Not on a Pelipper! One of my least favorite Pokemon in the entire world. But this is some of the dumbest mistakes. I'm gonna link the thread in the comments, or in the description if you guys want to go and have a look at it. Like I said, this is not to poke fun at the people here. It's to share in their mistakes and just have a little bit of a laugh about it because like I said, I shared the me walking directly into a lamppost story, which was hilarious, by the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to have a video of my personal biggest mistakes playing Pokemon as a kid, let me know in the comment section below. Also, just throw that like button if you haven't already. Check the description for my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Instagram because you should follow me on all of those places. I stream every day, I tweet good things every day, and I post on Instagram every day too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.